So, I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about two stories that have recently surfaced regarding this supposedly black PS5 DualSense controller image that's been making the rounds. Along with that, I want to discuss this new supposed report that the PS5 will be able to play all 4,000 plus PS4 games without authorization or some type of whitelisting by Sony. First, let me know if you had the option between white and black. Would you go with an all-black PlayStation 5? I personally would still go with the white console just as a change from the last three generations of PlayStation, but that's just personally me. So comment below if you had the option. Would you go with an all-black PlayStation 5 console at launch? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, before we dive into the first story, I want to let you guys know I will be streaming the State of Play event that's happening later today at 4 p.m. Eastern. A recent leak for The Last of Us 2 multiplayer popped up this morning, so it could be at this State of Play. I hope it's at this State of Play, and I hope to see you guys there as well. Now, back to the video. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PS5 being able to play all 4,000 PlayStation 4 titles at launch. So with this, let's get the official word in and then look at what the latest word is. So the official word on backwards compatibility from Sony themselves is the following. Reading from the PlayStation blog, a quick update on backwards compatibility. With all the amazing games in PS4's catalog, we've devoted significant efforts to enable our fans to play their favorites on PlayStation 5. We believe that the overwhelming majority of the 4,000 plus PlayStation 4 titles will be playable on PlayStation 5. We're expecting backwards compatible titles will run at a boosted frequency on PlayStation 5 so that they can benefit from higher or more stable frame rates and potentially higher resolutions. We're currently evaluating games on a title-by-title basis to spot any issues that need adjustment from the original software developers. In his presentation, Mark Cerny provided a snapshot into the top 100 most played PS4 titles, demonstrating how well our backwards compatibility efforts are going. We have already tested hundreds of titles and are preparing to test thousands more as we move toward launch. We will provide updates on backwards compatibility along with much more PS5 news in the months ahead. Stay tuned. So, how I interpreted this is that they will have almost all 4,000 playable by launch, considering they state that they've tested hundreds and will be testing thousands as we move towards the launch of the console. I'll note though, they don't specifically state all 4,000 PlayStation 4 titles will be playable by launch, but rather that they're testing thousands of games as we move toward the launch. But with that said, what's the latest word? Apparently, a user on Twitter by the name of Lance McDonald, who I'm not personally familiar with, stated the following. There's been some confusion about this in the past and I can clear it up now. The PlayStation 5 can run all PlayStation 4 games without per game whitelisting. Sony continue to test titles, but the system will not prevent you from launching untested games. So websites seem to be giving this person some credence. That's why I'm covering him now. And the logic here does make sense in that this isn't backwards compatibility like the Xbox One did it. You don't have a game disc, it recognizes it and makes you download the compatible version on the store. This is I can play the game from my disc type of backwards compatibility from my understanding, considering the PS5 has various modes to simulate on a hardware level the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. So I guess what's to stop people from trying untested games is the point here. The only thing I could think of that could arise from this is possible issues, I would assume. And you probably won't get the boosted mode enhancements such as increased frames or more stable frames and higher resolution if you're playing untested games. But you guys let me know if you see yourself using backwards compatibility a lot on the PlayStation 5 or not. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now diving into the second story of the video, this supposed all-black PS5 controller image that's been making the rounds. So this image shows off a black DualSense controller. A lot of people will go ahead and say it's a fake, but we've seen images in the past that were called fake but were pretty much on the money when it came to this controller. For this image though, it looks weird. It almost looks like the white controller but spray painted all black. Of course, this could be a prototype from what a lot of people are saying, but in my personal opinion, having more options on launch day is more risky for Sony because they want to produce as many consoles and controllers as possible, especially this year. get those out and sell them. But if you say, hey, we have black PS5s coming too, then they have to start thinking, how many black PS5 consoles are we going to make? How many white consoles are we going to make? How many digital are we going to make? How many physical are we going to make in either of those colors? They have to start thinking about more options, and it'll divert attention from just something being straight and simple at launch. That's not to say an all black console isn't on the way. I have no doubt in my mind we'll see an all black console and black controllers as well, but just not at launch in my opinion. Also, why launch with an all black console when people can buy the all white and then make a classic edition later on that's all black, then release that and people will buy that too? It's just more money in the end later on. I could be wrong and Sony could just surprise us all, but I would assume for launch they're just going to keep it simple. You have the digital, you have the physical, everything's all white in the two-tone setup, no black. Just for launch. Later on, they'll probably bring in a black console, a black PS5, and black controllers as well in a different type of edition. But you guys let me know if you think Sony will launch with an all black PS5 or not. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps. And subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with show me the games today. Obviously, we have the state of play later on today. I really hope we see that Last of Us 2 multiplayer there. If that's there, that state of play is already a win in my books. That's all I want. If you guys are excited for more games, obviously, destroy the comment section with show me the games today. And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.